So, making our way to our next destination of today, surrounded by vegetation, lies the home of a loving couple, family Chasnay, the man, being a violinist, a musician, playing the piano in his leisure time, and the woman who just did all the householding. She went first. We found x-rays inside and we think she was very ill. And after that, the man was very, very sad. So what the man did is he played the music for his emotions. It was his passion. And yeah, that's how he lived his last years of life. And today we're gonna show you everything. So enough talk, start the video.
Okay, so we come inside of another beautiful French time capsule, and the first thing we actually find.
So those are the x-rays we were talking about. And let's see what we can see. We can see the spinal cord on the left, the intestine on the right. And these were x-rays from the woman, Jeannette. Over here, let's see. To me this looks like the esophagus, but I'm not sure. But at least those are x-ray photos which were made with contrast.
Well,
very interesting.
Yeah, indeed. And you know a lot about them, so that's actually very cool. And right over here, you can already tell there is a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
It has been overthrown, but there are some very, very cool things to find.
And those are actually calendars from 2010 over here. Have a look. 2010. So the place has only been abandoned for 10 years, but I think it has been wide open during the time because the decay is in a very severe state.
Yeah, the decay is insane over here. And if we find these medicines, do you maybe know what the person could have had?
I think this was for hypertension, so a high blood pressure.
Okay.
I think so, but I'm not really sure. But it says nitrine, so nitric oxide. It increases the vasodilatation. So the blood vessels, they get wider.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
if you have a high pressure and the vessels get wider, the pressure will decrease.
Decrease, indeed.
That's the concept.
All right, all right.
Anyways, over here in the corner, just a quiet modern lamp.
Oh, well, this is also cool. This is a shoebox. Chaussures.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was folded.
Mm-hmm.
You won't tell by your naked eye that's a shoebox. Oh,
this is a secret cabinet.
yeah, there's a hidden one. Oh my, there's bottles inside. Bottles, some tools and pieces, and look there, Nesquik.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very funny.
And then we come to the table over here. And this is the actual piece of a violin.
So that's the first evidence the man was a violinist. And
Yes.
you are about to see many more violins. So this is just only a quick spoiler of what you can expect throughout our exploration.
Yeah, and it's actually very sad that this one is broken. I mean, this is just one piece of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's completely broken and probably vandalized because it lies in a pretty big city, and despite that one room, it's still like a time capsule.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. You will be amazed, believe me. Just keep on watching and Just wow. Well, this is also a thing that I found. And isn't this for insulin?
Yeah, I think it was for diabetes.
Because look, I'm gonna do this very carefully.
Yeah, there's a needle. Wait, I will zoom in on it.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, there's a needle. So it might have been for diabetes, but it can also be for any allergic reactions. That is an EpiPen.
Indeed,
With-
indeed.
But I'm not sure, man. Anyways, we think that this was a dining room.
And you can tell that, or violinist, or somebody who was trying to find something, but it's pretty overthrown. But there are some really, really cool things over here. I mean, look at this box.
Oh yeah, the brooming kit. Very, very neat.
And then also on your right, some candies.
I would definitely not take them, man.
And also over here on the table,
Oh,
you see what it is?
Braille.
Right.
Wait. So this is actually Braille. So I think would the man maybe have been blind?
I don't
A
know.
blind musician? Because in that case, that's very, very talented to make music while you are just blind. That would be insane, man.
Yeah, that will be very, very, very cool actually.
We don't know for sure, of course, but we are just assuming things along the way throughout the Explorer.
Throughout the Explorer indeed. And this is isn't it like a liquid nitrogen dispenser?
Yeah, I think so.
You see it?
I'm not completely sure, but oh, this is laughing gas.
Well, just leave it right over here again.
Anyways, there is also another evidence about the man being a musician, as there is a piece of music here on the table.
Well, then he wasn't blind, but who was? Maybe his wife?
Maybe they had a child. We don't know yet. Well, the cabinets, they are very, very dirty. Just gonna show them from a distance because it's very, very smelly. Have a look at all these tiny ornaments over here in the cabinet. So many of them. There's a lot of paperwork here.
Indeed. And I need to be honest, it's pretty hard to give you a good overview of what is laying over here because it's all in such a decaying state.
Yeah, and pretty dumped in one place in a very
Yeah.
tiny room.
Well,
So next to this, what we assume was the dining area, was of course the room to make
all of the food, the
yeah, all the
kitchen.
meals, the kitchen, yeah.
And you can definitely tell that this was the kitchen. Look over there in the cabinets.
It's still some food products.
Well, salt.
Oh yeah, and sugar, bicarbonate to bake, baking soda. Man. Oh, and there is even more products in that shelf.
And what is right over here?
This is actually Dash, man. And this one, it's from World War II because we found it before in Belgium in a house. And the woman told us the complete story, and they don't look like this anymore nowadays. So it must have been standing here for a very long time.
Yeah. A part of a refrigerator. And the wall paint. And then over here.
Another cabinet.
Oh, these were used for spices. You see?
Yeah, exactly. They would have been inside of that.
And then over there is another door. And I
Yeah.
guess this was also part of the kitchen.
And this one is very, very tight. Oh yeah, it was. It was like for storage and some pans and pots. Just some kitchen tools. Have a look. It's a very tiny compartment. just to store a lot of things. Yeah, well, that's efficient use of the storage you have for a relatively small home.
Yeah, I need to say it's very tight in here. It's hard to walk and a little bit harder to presentate, but the rest, that's amazing.
Yeah, actually right behind you, it's pretty cool how they made the curtains too.
Indeed.
So when they were cooking, for example, they could just close the curtains and the guests would not see what was made.
Okay, follow us to the hallway. And I guess this must have been the main entrance right over here.
Wow, it's unbelievable. The cobwebs. Also, painting on the wall here.
And
I
the
think,
wallpaper
yeah, exactly.
also.
I was about to say it. I think the wallpaper is very neat.
Spinning wheel over there.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty different one than the ones we normally find. And then also the telephone books, which used to be in a little cabinet here at the front door. Look at the tiles too.
Indeed, they are also very detailed.
I think the entrance hall is actually very, very beautiful.
The curtains over here. And let's firstly show you this part. I mean,
Yeah, sure, because there is still something cool to show. The people could hang up their jackets over here.
oh, well,
I think it's a very neat cabinet, or whatever you call it. Actually, what's the name of this piece of furniture to put some umbrellas in, hang up some coats,
Don't
which
you-
is always standing in the hallway?
don't you think it's just called a hanger? Well, if you know it, just leave it down in the comment section.
Exactly, exactly.
Or if I'm right.
So right behind this door is what Raymond just was talking about, the time capsule room, but we are going to tease you as we are first showing you another part.
Indeed.
So
Because
be patient.
behind the curtains is actually a jacket. And that's what I was about to point out. Over here is another hanger, we guess it's called. And there is a jacket, the hat, very beautiful. And we also can guarantee you one thing already. We can go upstairs in this place.
No, we cannot. I mean, at first I was thinking maybe try it, but no. When I took a closer look, it's definitely too dodgy and we are not risking our lives only to show you maybe one or two extra rooms in the mansion. We gotta accept it.
And also the reason why we gotta accept it is we can't see if there is a basement.
Exactly, yeah. There can just be a basement down beneath here. I mean, the stairs are not present anymore, and if you step right over there, it would just collapse into the ground. It's not safe and we're not gonna do it.
No.
But what we are gonna do is showing you this other room over here. So have a look. I think this was like how people normally have their garage, but then just a shed in the back
Yeah.
filled with shelves for storage. And yeah, just some mechanic things. Oh, a lot of boots and shoes here on the ground.
This must have been indeed a garden part, a small shed.
Exactly.
And storage overall.
Yeah, that was the main purpose of this room. Well, you can tell it's a mess, but it's quite cool how, for example, all the bottles are standing here and they are just full of cobwebs. And also some canned food, which we often encounter most of the times in Germany though, and definitely not in France, but yeah, this time it's different, man. We
Indeed.
found it there.
Indeed.
So yeah, I think, well, over there was a toilet, the last thing we can probably show you here, but
It's ransacked.
Yeah, and it's also like the toilet has been hidden, man. And I think that was just it for this ugly barn part, because we have to show something way better in a beautiful property with a time capsule room.
Indeed. Let's go.
Exactly. Okay, so following Raymond on to the next part. And are you ready to be blown away? Jump off your chair. Please hold your hands at home watching this video when the door now opens. Oh my gosh. This is just unbelievable, man. I mean, have a look how well preserved it is. Everything has fallen into decay, but still, it's perfectly preserved in time. Almost not a single touch of vandalism.
This is well, I was about to say insane, but this is just beautiful.
This is just magnificent. I've got no words. I mean, have a look here in the center of the room. They just had their table, some books, capturing mold, some fake flowers too, and those were actually castañetes from Spain. You know the music instrument?
Wait, I guess you have to do it like... I guess you have to do it like this, right?
Yes, and you put them normally in between your hands.
Okay, wait.
And then there's like
There we go. Spanish.
flamenco. You know flamenco?
No,
Flamenco?
no.
The traditional Spanish dance with the red dresses.
Damn, this is hard.
I think it's, yeah.
I can't.
Alright, well, let's leave that then.
No, yeah.
I mean, there are still much other things to see apart from the castañetes. Have a look at the fox, for example. Like it's staring right at you.
So well preserved and so detailed.
Yeah, and it was actually used to hold a bowl, like you can see over here. But I'm wondering what was inside of the bowl. Maybe some plants or something.
Could have been.
Man, this layer of white mold is insane. I mean, literally, guys, have a look at this layer of white mold.
Yeah. Damn. That is a very moldy piano.
You can definitely tell that the place has been widely opened throughout the years. And
Because
due to water and leakage problems, the wood of the piano has been severely covered with mold.
I mean, 2010, that's only 10 years.
It's very unrealistic, man. I mean, so much stuff left behind, but also so many decay for just a few years. And what's the brand's name exactly? Can you read it out?
Let's see, Roche. So RUCH. So Roche Paris.
𝗦𝘁cie𝗿𝘆𝗶.
Roche Paris. Okay. And
Oh,
right on top.
even more taxidermy apart from the foxes. So those are actually some stuffed birds. I don't know the exact species, but they are tiny birds. It's also so unrealistic how the music pieces are also still just standing on it.
Yeah, and I mean there are a lot of over here.
It's really incredible. And then also this stuffed bird over here.
Very detailed, man.
Yeah, really. And then right next to it there is even a pupitre with a piece of music. And that was not for the piano, but no, that was for the violin. Have a look at this. 2 violin cases. The violins have been completely decayed, fallen into pieces, and over here in the other case there is actually another one hidden, as you can see. The sticks They are not present anymore. I don't know where they went, but maybe they have been stolen.
We don't know.
We were unable to find them. Have a look.
Yet again, right behind the violins. Stuff fucks. Two actually.
Would you like to have something like this in your living room?
Well, I know some of our viewers really hate to see this, but me personally, no, I wouldn't.
Me neither. It's not only that animals are harmed and hunted that I think they should be free, but also the fact that I think it's quite airy and
Indeed.
definitely not giving a cozy feeling for a living.
No,
the
exactly.
way you would like to see it.
Well, we still need to do one thing, Mo.
The piano test, yeah, I
Indeed.
forgot.
That actually sounds pretty well.
It's actually not very, very bad.
No, no.
You can definitely tell the piano hasn't been played for a long time, but I expect way worse.
Yeah, exactly. Even when you look at it, I mean, I was not expecting it to work.
And looking at this giant wooden cabinet with beautiful carved wood patterns, it's beautiful. Have a look. The faces, the landscape, everything was implied in its design.
It has to do with hunters, you see?
Yeah, probably the man also had a passion for hunting, like the foxes. Maybe he hunted at them and caught them in the local forest there, because there is a lot of forests in the neighborhood. All these tiny artifacts, man.
Actually, this belonged right over here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can't place it back, but you can get an imagination of how this would have looked.
It was actually really beautiful. The dog was eating some chicken or something,
I don't know.
and the
looks
woman
like.
was just standing here. And there's so many things to see. I mean, also the beautiful china. And there is like sort of jewelry inside of this box.
Well, jewelry. You know what it actually
Yeah,
is?
to place on your head, like.
A Diana. Well, we call it Diana at least. What is the English pronunciation of this one? Because I actually don't know how to say it. I know in Dutch we say Diana.
I really don't know, man.
I know, amigo. How do I look, like a princess?
Yeah, definitely also with the white face mask. You're the urbex princess. Alright.
Place it back because the case is actually really beautiful.
Yeah, it is. So elegant how they made it.
Actually, let's have a look what is inside of the cabinet.
Oh, the shelves are still completely filled with plates, all porcelain.
And indeed, also here, completely filled. Well, let's have a look in this one. Oh yeah, it's just the other side.
Everything is completely full of stuff. And it has never been replaced by other people.
And then let's see down here. Overstuffed. And I can already see the rest. That are just plates.
You can definitely tell that the way everything is standing in the cabinets was the way it was originally left by the
Yeah.
owners 10 years ago.
Indeed. And actually there is one thing. Did you ever saw something like this? What is this? There is a key over here. Do you think it was like a small part?
Well, I have never seen this.
No, me neither.
I really want to open this actually. I'm so curious what's inside.
Well, oh, I think I know it. It was just to lock both of them.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
So both shells would be closed.
with this thing.
Alright. Very interesting again.
Well, let's have a look what is inside. Just some knitting equipment. probably from the woman.
Fair enough. And what would be inside of here? This is like a picture of a castle. Yeah, oh, it was a church.
What is that?
I don't know. It might have been for the violin though, but I'm not sure. Like to clean it or something, the strings, but
Yeah.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't have very much knowledge about violins.
No. Well, I'm gonna close it up again. And then on your right, also very, very cool.
Oh wow, again, so many details. So many tiny ornaments and a lot of wooden furniture again. Have a look, the fireplace over here. Beautiful marble stone. And again, like I said, many ornaments. Wow, it's a beautiful figurine actually. Religious artifact here. The rosary.
And what's this?
Beautiful nature stone.
Oh yeah. Okay, and then right next to this room is yet another time capsule room. I mean, just have a quick look at the table over here. The chair's right next to it. And then over there we have this couch. Yet another chair with this beautiful pattern. And the cabinets filled with books. And actually, I don't know if you can probably see, but that is Christmas decoration. That is Jesus with Maria. All the books. Stories actually. Well, and then what can we find on the table? What is this? Huh, it's the cook. It's an instruction book of a microwave. Okay. And this is yet another music instrument. Let's try. It still does its job. And you can tell these chairs are also detailed. This is like the same one, but these are also very cool. Over there, I guess an electric fireplace or a wooden fireplace. Well, it's definitely an old one, and it's actually made out of marble. And then right on top we have yet some religious artifacts. This beautiful, beautiful glass bulb with the fake flowers inside. The lamp. Dolphin decoration. And you've probably already seen it right in the corner over there. Yet some other taxidermy. And this is also very detailed. It's again a stuffed bird. And I need to say, wow. This one is really, really cool. And it's in a decaying state. And then actually the last thing to see are these bottles of liquor. Crème de bananas. Man, I love that one. It's really tasteful. Alright. There we are. Completely packed. And I have to watch out with climbing outside of the building. Alright, thank you. Yes, there we are. We have everything, and I need to say, it was a very, very beautiful time capsule. Watch out, man.
Yeah, The stairs are not very good anymore, but yeah, this is what the facade of the property looks like.
It's also very beautiful.
It's a little bit overexposed, but have a look. Now you can have a better view. Wow. It's just a small part. We're not going to show everything because we do not want you to find this place. It really is a gem.
Indeed, indeed.
Anyways, man, look what we have to go through. The stairs over here. It's actually beautiful. This used to be the pathway to the house, and now it's a complete jungle. Like, this is Indiana Jones.
Indeed.
That's what we hate about
Yes.
the urbexing, the spiky bushes.
The spiky bushes and indeed what you're telling, the Indiana Jones roads. Alright, I'm gonna crawl.
The brambles are horrible.
I also have to watch out with the mic.
Yeah,
I don't want anything to be damaged.
and you don't want that the brambles will sting you.
Well, they are definitely stinging me, but... Alright. Ah, so lovely. What a hobby.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm stuck. And also the bag.
Alright,
Wait a second.
careful, ma'am. It's the tripod.
Alright. There we go. Yes!
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
So, almost made it outside.
And there we are, outside of the building.
Nothing happens.
Perfect. Well, we act like nothing happened. I mean, there are people watching on the street.
Yeah,
Like we
doesn't
are
matter.
filming a TV show over here.
I mean, yeah, we literally have a lot of respect for the places we go to. Never wrong intentions, so yeah, in this case we are not very afraid to get caught. We filmed everything, and the people don't know what's next for us, waiting for us almost
No.
next to the bando. Because there we are going to a terrace.
Yeah, we're going to get some drinks, some food, because yeah, pretty exhausted right now. As you can tell, I mean, there are long weekends. The places we do, they're really beautiful, but it can be very, very, well, frustrating. It can get you very tired.
Exhausting.
Exhausting.
Very,
indeed.
very exhausting.
So, well, with all the big respect, I hope you really enjoyed watching this video. This was a time capsule. It was beautiful, yet again in France. I hope we will find way, way, way more like these, but this one was very unique. And if you did so, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, comment down below, ring the bell notification button, and then we will see you next time. Peace out.